There's precedent, and I'll demonstrate it to you. I have here in my hand the Hansard of Tuesday, 22nd December 2015.
15, okay.
Yes, Tuesday, 22nd December 2015 of the Parliament of our country. I think it was the state parliament. In the state parliament, Paul, a matter which is on all fours with this matter came up before the floor of the House. And the speaker then, who was then the majority leader, Honorable Alban Babin, our speaker today, spoke to the matter of quorum. And I quote him. Quote, and it's here. This is the Hansard, I can show it.
Okay.
You
do the quotes.
Parliamentary debates, it's here. Yeah. The same matter came up. The first Deputy Speaker, Honorable Barton Oduro, was in the chair, and the question about the quorum required to take decisions came up. And the Speaker, who was the majority leader, made a submission, contributed to the debate, and he said, and I quote, "In the case of head count, Mr. Speaker shall take the vote of the House by calling upon members who support or oppose his decision successively to rise on their places. A member may vote in a division even if he did not hear the question put. Mr. Speaker, it is important for this to be ironed out clearly. Mr. Speaker, after you have taken the count, it is incumbent on Mr. Speaker to announce the results. After that, others can follow, but it's unprecedented to defer the results. Mr. Speaker, the results will have to be announced for us to know." Then interruptions. Because this is because I believe that we satisfy the constitutional provision as provided in Article 104, and I will want to read that out. Article 104(1) says, and Honorable Babin quotes it, "Except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present," end quote. And then Honorable Babin, the Right Honorable Babin today, continues, Hansard of the Parliament. "Mr. Speaker, we are 275 members. Half of that is 138, end quote. And it goes on. "Mr. Speaker, I believe that we are more than 138, and it goes on and on and on. So in the Hansard of Tuesday, 22nd December 2015, the Speaker of today, who was majority leader at the time, who contributed to a debate which related on all fours, four square.
With on all fours is legal language, so you mean it's exactly
as is happening today. Exactly.
And where Article 104 needed an interpretation.
The Speaker spoke eloquently and eruditely to affirm that you need to satisfy the requirements of Article 104(1) before a decision can be taken. And indeed, he even gives the figure which you require to qualify Article 104(1). And he says, "Mr. Speaker, we are 275 members. Half of that is 138. Paul, the matter was litigated further, and the Speaker at the time gave a ruling. And
the matter of what?
This matter
of whether
of 22nd December,
of the numbers,
yes, of
that,
the numbers,
that was required for
of
the
the
question
issues
to
of the numbers,
or the interpretation of 104.
Yes, and the Speaker at the time made a determination on the same day, 22nd December 2015. The first Deputy Speaker, Honorable Ebo Barton Oduro, had ruled that there were 133 people in the chamber, and it's all captured in the Hansard.
Okay.
133 people, members in the chamber, and therefore they did not have the numbers to take a decision. And that was challenged. And the Speaker on the same day came and gave a ruling.
Ebo Barton Oduro was leading the conversation.
The debate.
But the main speaker, Joe Ajao,
was absent.
Mounted the chair to give a ruling.
Yes, and then
on the same day.
On the same day. Listen. Later that day, the Speaker, and I'm reading from the Hansard, Right Honorable Edward Kobi Do Ajao again ruled on the matter as follows, and I quote, and I'm reading verbatim from the Hansard. Honorable members, you are aware that this House is not supreme. We are subject to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The rule is that where the Constitution has made a provision for regulation of the business of the House, they take precedence over any other rule. Indeed, the standing orders of this House, there is quorum to do business, and that is 1/3 of the House, and there is quorum to take a decision. So, we need to draw a distinction between the quorum to do business and the quorum to take a decision. The quorum to take a decision is regulated by Article 1041. The fundamental question is that the time that the vote was taken, did we have at least half of the honorable members present? It is a constitutional issue which has been captured in the Standing Order 1091 of the Standing Orders. If we go by the results of the head count, by adding 67 to 66, we will get 133. Therefore, there is a serious constitutional issue there. So at the time that the votes were taken, this House lacked the legal, in fact, the constitutional capacity to take a decision. So I entirely endorse the position taken by the Honorable First Deputy Speaker that we do not have the number, constitutionally speaking, to take a decision. Therefore, no decision has been taken.
Wow.
End quote.
That's very strong.
Yeah, so
I'm
not sure why we are...
This is Doa Ajao speaking.
Yes.
Very, very strong.
Yeah. So